You want proof that this movie is scary? Look no further than this person right here. Go ahead, tell them what you did in the theater.
There was an unexpected jump scare, and I screamed.
It was a very audible response. It was a, yeah! Yeah, a little bit of that. It was embarrassing.
Nobody else screamed, just me.
And you grabbed the entirety of my arm. She almost ripped it off.
That's why you go to scary movies together.
It's true. Was it effective?
You being there with me?
No, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Was that other thing effective?
Nah.
Okay. What is up, big fans? Welcome back to my channel. The Night House is the brand new horror movie that is dropping in theaters this week, and I'm going to tell you if I believe the movie is worth watching or not. Spoiler-free review, and if you guys like this review, let me know. Drop your thumbs up down below. Let's get into it. So, directed by David Bruckner, a widow begins to uncover her recently deceased husband's disturbing secrets, starring Rebecca Hall, and that's where we're going to start in this review. Rebecca Hall gives a great performance. It's subtle, it's a bit nuanced at points. She's displaying a lot of emotions because she is slowly unraveling and uncovering these secrets that her husband left behind. And let me tell you, the secrets that she begins to uncover, they're very unexpected. But at a point in the movie, and this is no spoilers, of course, there is a bit of a twist to that reveal that adds a new layer to this story, and it leads The Night House to become a movie that starts out on, the conventional side of things. It's like, oh, it's a scary movie. We've seen it countless times before. Hopefully it doesn't rely on those jump scares, and they definitely end up coming throughout the movie. Like the intro said, there's one specifically I wish I could get the reaction of all of you all who sit through that jump scare. It was really good. And I'm the kind of person, I don't really jump during a jump scare, but I can acknowledge when it's really well done. I acknowledge it. Clearly my wife, she acknowledged it because she jumped and she screamed. But it was really effective, and it's one of those movies that does it, but it doesn't overdo it. It's much more so focused on Rebecca Hall's character and what her character of Beth is going through. Now, she's not the only one in the movie, even though she really is the focal point and she's on screen at all times, but she's the only one on screen, I would say, at least half, if not most, of the movie. So it's her job to kind of carry this on her shoulders. You have Sarah Goldberg, who plays Claire, Vondi Curtis Hall, who plays Mel. And these are kind of the individuals surrounding her. Claire is your cliche best friend in a way in a movie like this. She's encouraging her because of what she just went through. She's like, come on, we have to move on. We have to get over this. And the things that she's describing, and I like how her character is just so upfront about everything. At one point, she's sitting having a conversation with Piers, and she's just like, do you guys believe in ghosts? Because I feel like there's something going on in this house. So every time we go back to the Night House, we see and experience these things, but at first, it's really subtle. And she doesn't make it a point to hide it. She's very open with that fact, and I like that. I think that's interesting. Then you have Mel, who is kind of on and off of the premises. He lives nearby, and there's some things about his character. He's a genuinely sweet and nice guy when you first meet him, but you learn more things, and not only about his character, but other people involved with this situation that maybe not everyone is being as honest and as truthful, or was at one point in their lives, as it looked to be at first. Because at first, very simple. Her husband's dead. You have a general idea as to the why, but not a specific reason. Well, it's uncovering the clues and the secrets, but getting these really creepy and scary and haunting moments that happen as we progress, but moments that aren't overdoing it, that aren't trying to be this grandiose, crazy, conventional horror thing. And sure, we get those horror tropes, like at one point, Beth, she's confident enough to go into this really creepy place. Won't say what the place is, but she just goes for it. And granted, at this point in her life, she has nothing to lose, but I'm like, okay, if this was real life, probably wouldn't do something like that. And then there are other minor nitpicks throughout the film, like the way that technology works, and a few of these moments in movies, when movies they're feeling so real, and then you get something that wouldn't happen in real life, but it happens anyway. It doesn't take you out of the film if you're invested in the story, and I was invested. I liked what was happening, but it's those moments that kind of, just get under my skin. And I will say, the ending, not necessarily what I expected it to be. It was solid. I thought maybe they would go in a bit of a different direction. It just kind of ends. It's not this overly climactic thing. It doesn't leave your jaw on the floor like, wow, I can't believe that just happened. it's a nice emotional moment, and some things happen that you won't believe that they're actually happening. But I do feel as if the ending could have been stronger to cap off an already semi-captivating story. A story that is surprising you along the way. Now, not everyone's going to be on board with those twists, but I actually found them to be extremely well written. And when a movie can do things and make me sit back and go, oh, well, it's doing something different, I like that. And also, just the overall execution, the look, the feel, the direction to this movie, not relying on horror cliches to get you through the experience. That's unexpected, and I thought The Night House did a great job of all of those things, but it's all riding on her performance, and she knocks it out of the park. And before I give you guys my score, once again, thanks for joining me. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Did you enjoy this movie as much as I did, or did this story just not do it for you? Again, it's not the most exciting horror film you're going to see all year, but it's more so the construction for me. So it's a nice surprise. The film features a solid number of thrills, but it never relies on those jump scares. Rebecca Hall absolutely nails it, and the subtle yet emotional journey does its job. I'm going a 78% for The Night House. A nice surprise, like I said. So this is definitely one worth watching in the theater. That's your only option right now. If you want to wait, I'd say it would still be worth renting once it comes out, but a nice theatrical horror experience. So we have this, and then coming up soon, Candyman, which I also get to see early, so I can't wait to talk about that. Thank you guys for joining me here. Tomorrow, we have movies like Reminiscence. I'm hoping to go see The Protege, Sweet Girl on Netflix. It's going to be a busy weekend. I'm going to go try to scare my wife as she falls asleep. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. No. First of all, I heard you rattle around your cough drop. Let's try it again. I heard a...
Why are you doing you're like a different accent over here?
I don't know.
You would prove the difference.
Stop making fun of me.